Hello everyone! Right, first off, apologies if I look frazzled. I have been back from the Severn Valley under an hour. So, yes, it was good catching Brian's stream. I didn't get a chance to say cheerio because the signal got bad as we left Highley and came back to Kingston. But great stream, thank you Brian. Finishing Central Mark 2. Yes, I've just had my dinner, which was very kindly put on for me. Ready for my return, and I've just uploaded the video. It's processing. It's 50% processing when I last looked. So I was like, well, okay, leave that one. I can delete the video off the phone and then do this one. Not that the phone's struggling for space. I just like to keep things tidy. But just gonna have a quick drink, which is still exceedingly cold. It was -2 in Highley, by the way. Oh, when I left. So yeah, that was fun. Very, very cold. But yes, so a little bit of a mail call. A little bit of a mail call, an admission, and something I got today. So we'll start with something I got today. We'll sort of do a reverse order now. Okay, so reverse order. This is, they had an artist in today, and he was doing a painting that I will be wanting a print of next. This is the first one I've got of his. Ben Powell. I will drop, once this video is uploaded, I will go back and edit and drop links in the description below. Not sponsored, just I think his paintings are fantastic, and he's a really nice guy. Really nice chat to him. Might be something to help decorate your train room. I certainly know I'll be decorating mine with a couple more of these. They're amazing. But I could not resist a large prairie painting. This is a print number 8 of only 50, or 4, is it 4? Sorry, 4, yes, 4 of 50. Print 2023, first edition of this large prairie. Isn't that lovely? And I thought very reasonable price at £40. I mean, you're supporting an artist. So that's going to go on the wall and help decorate my train room. Well, my train room. Help decorate my room. But I do love my Great Western. It is my favourite of the old railway companies. Not too fussed about the modern GWR, but the old GWR I am a big fan of the steam era one. And yes, I wish I could draw. You know, a minute amount of what's actually gone into that picture. That's amazing. I thought it was lovely. So, an admission now. Now, obviously yesterday I did a mail call video and we looked at the eye eternity, and then I did a follow-up video later on talking about that crank. Now I will admit, sorry, I got something in my eye. Give me a second. There's a hair. Yes, sorry, there was a hair in there. It's still now sore, and I need to stop rubbing it. And I did the follow-up video talking about the link from the valve gear to the actual loco. I sent a picture to a friend, and he also noticed that the running board is bent on, and I noticed it bent on both sides after that. It works. It's not perfect, but you can't actually notice the bent board from the normal viewing distance. Those pictures were super close up. But I did reconsider 00. It is doable in the space, but what I gain from 00 being more scale doesn't counteract the losses that I get. So there's a slight change. There is a slight change in all this, and that is partly that actually ties into the painting that I got there, the print I got there, which is the Great Western Railway is my favourite, and that before to think about preservation. Preservation will be an option for that for running the locos that I have got already, bar the pannier, that will be able to result in a Great Western situation, but once it's fixed. But the other three will have to be preservation, just because I want to. Largely the latter. Yeah, so that's what's changed. Basically, it's a Great Western layout now, and it's going to use the same name still, and still be do something near, you know. I'm not sure what sort of mental gymnastics you have to do to get the Great Western to that part of the country, but I'll leave that for you to decide how the Great Western's got there. But yes, maybe in my world, in true Bob Ross fashion, in my world, whatever I want can happen. And maybe in my world, it wasn't the Midland Railway that built the connecting lines around Ashby, and that it was the Great Western. Yeah. So that's linking to Hinckley one way, linking to Nuneaton the other way, and forming the Bermuda Triangle still, because we can't lose that. So Streatham Baskerville is still the name. Literally the only thing changing is the furniture, the stations and signal box and everything will be to a Great Western style as opposed to a more generic one. Because that's the one thing I thought, well, if I'm going to stick with N, I need to fulfil that promise myself that I'd have a Great Western layout. And I can't promise this will be my only Great Western layout. I still love all this, which is why this is set up to run this as well. If it was just a case of having an analog controller to run things in, I'd have it so I could just unscrew the wires, screw them into the gauge master combi and go. The reason why I've ensured that I can always link up my Kato controllers is because I want to be able to run that lot. But I think I've said before in some previous videos, I still do feel that my journey with Japanese trains is kind of done. I'm doing other bits with Japan now, as video games and learning more about the culture. It's more of a broader thing than just the trains as it started. So yes, model railway wise, I'm feeling very much in the boat of I want something fresh, I want something different. I had two Japanese layouts concurrently with each other. I've still got one of those. But there's nothing stopping me if I go, do you know what, I really fancy running X, Y and Z. The layout's here. And potentially another one. Now, I am thinking potentially, this isn't set in stone, this is just some thinking that I have done today whilst waiting for trains to come past, is that when the garage gets done, maybe the double O could be a thing there. I still really am keen to have a go at doing this highly unlikely thing. So we'll see how much room Harley Station takes up with its fiddle yards, and then we'll see what else I might be able to do. You know, either I do a double O layout of Highly in there, which might operate as an end-to-end. Well, it doesn't need to do anything else, does it? Or with Highly in the middle, and then might have space to do a even bigger Great Western, main line. Or you know what else? Because I mean, it all depends what happens. Because it might be I'll do that now, then in here, this one gets dismantled, and because I'll have the big one, and I can do a Japanese one in here. Maybe we'll see how I feel when I get to it. But anyway, yes. So Great West going to be a Great West one. Anyway, let's get on to the mail call. That's the emission. Today's private purchase, the emission, and now a mail call. I'm pleased to see that's all still only 5 minutes. Okay, it's 5 minutes top of the initial bit, but it's not too bad for one of my waffles, for anyone who knows me. Right, so arrived from Kerno. I'm learning to have these boxes upside down. So you lift them and naturally show the lid. I'm not showing my address book. Okay, so this is from Kerno, and they've kindly given me their catalogue and prices and stuff there. Actually, it's all. That's pretty good actually. It's a printout of all the latest Engage arrivals from Kerno. So Rye 20 December, for instance, all the stuff with prices as well. That's very good. So, on the basis of what I just looked at, triple pack SECR plank wagons. Ooh, for December, Dapol, pannier tanks. Great West lettering. $91.99. Right, anyway. So there's 2 items here. Individually wrapped, so, okay. It will scissors out again. And again, I'm going to try and do this as per the Iverts video where we got to the track pretty quick. So, there's only 1 item of rolling stock in this. This is actually a gift for the Class 24, so you can have a mental guess of what that is. Because everything else is staying the same about the layout, so I have mentioned where this one's going. Got the right thing now. What? Oh god, that's... There we go. It is a Dapol 6-pin decoder. 4 function. So I'm hoping that's going to do me lights and everything as well. In 24, so that's that one. Not particularly exciting, I suppose, unless you like that sort of thing. Oh, I don't like packing peanuts. Really don't like packing peanuts. They go everywhere. Alright, pop that there. Oh, it's a reasonably stable place. And on to the main event. Oh, blue box. What comes in a blue box? In Engage. Oh, Dapol does. Efi Rail does. It's Efi, it's not Dapol. I mean, obviously doing the Severn Valley in Engage would be very good. And actually, I was getting a little winkle today by the owner of a layout that's actually features in the video of Ali. He's also done the Victoria Bridge. But he has something in Engage, which I recently had in the low gauge, but had a right kerfuffle and palaver with, and had to send back and apparently replaced with a tested fixed one. Yeah, the 15XX. He has an Engage one. And it's a self-build, and he's given me the formula. Now I don't want to go ahead and say, this is what you need to do, because it might not work. So I'd like to have a go myself, and if it works, then I'll say, this is how I did it. So, watch this space on that one, because that would be really cool to have a 15XX pannier on the layout. And if I can do one, I can do another one. I've got one of my video playlists playing over there, and it's Severn Valley SVR DVDs, sort of playing in a multi-loader thing. Anyway, 15XX just come on screen, it just seems just worth mentioning. Right, it is an Efi Rail Class 17. Now, you know I've had one of these before. In fact, if you know me well enough, I know I've had 2 before this. Now, something a bit different about this one. It's not green. The other 2 are green. This one's BR blue. And it's not only BR blue, but it is weathered. So this takes a Next 18 decoder, and I'm using the recent Winter Diesel Day as a bit of guidance here for diesels in Heritage Railway, and also what I saw at Shaxton. And some of these diesels in preservation get pretty filthy. So as a preservation loco, getting a weathered diesel model, if the weathering looks, to my mind, sort of still suitable, not too overly done, then yes, it's quite acceptable. Right, so I'm going to get this onto the rails and then bring you over and we can have a look together. Right, see you over there. So again, sorry about the wobbly camera, folks, but it's hard to do this one-handed. But there we are. So the weathering nice here on this one's quite subtle again. It's not overly done. It makes the blue look a bit more interesting as well. Give it some variation. I think this horse could have been a little bit heavier myself, but yeah. Oh, very good, very good. Right, does it work? Tail lights on that end. Bit grumbly. There's the headlights and tail lights. Once again. Yeah, headlights there. So I'm going to leave this running in now, half an hour in each direction. And when we come back, yes, you'll see it on the move with the train. Alright, see you in a bit. Right, so I ran it in, stopped it, then promptly fell asleep. So it's now next day. It's a little bit noisy, as you can probably hear, but it works. Well, it probably might quieten over time. I did give it a little bit of lubrication last night because I thought it was incredibly noisy. It was actually worse than this, so it might just quieten down over time. I know some of these Engage models take slightly longer to run in than their bigger counterparts, but yeah, all works beautifully. So there we are, pulling the inspection saloon. And the iFoot mogul going the other way. So yes, my next tasks now, obviously apart from scenery, is now all the chips are here, is to start DCCing the fleet up. The fleet. 3 working locos and 1 that needs to go off for repairs. Yeah, okay, that's a fleet. It is, it isn't, it's the start. Anyway. Thank you for watching. I will see you in another video. I'm back to work tomorrow. Yay. But it does pay for hobby, doesn't it? So, you know. And I'll see you all in another video. I'll just pop that there for now. Just love that painting so much. Brilliant. Really is brilliant. Love it. Right. Take care all, and bye for now.